Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And I'd been here before. In fact, about a year ago, I think it was, I cleaned this carpet, and I have a recording of it. And I'll try to remember to put that date of when I was here last, so you can go back and watch the video showing where I cleaned this the first time. When I cleaned it the first time, it was very badly stained up in this room and also in another room over there. It had a lot of, I think it was urine stains. I think there was a dog or something. Quite a few over here, and into the dining room, just all over the place. I don't remember exactly, but if you go back and watch the video, if you're interested, here I am about a year or so later, and the carpet is looking, well, actually amazing. The owner of this place, when she let me in, she was saying it just needs a freshening up. But all the bad stains that were in here, they're gone. They did not reappear, and that is just showing just how effective the ultra low moisture SETT, or soil extraction transfer technology, works at dealing with urine problems in the carpet, because I have a specific way of doing it, and how well it stays clean over the long run. So it just goes to show how well this works. I remember when I did it before, it was bad enough that I mixed up a couple of gallons of radical rinse. That's what I did. I remember while I was vacuuming, I filled it up, the bucket sitting in the kitchen there, and I put the radical rinse in there, and of course it starts to effervesce off as it releases the oxygen into the water real hot. I mixed up a couple of real hot, couple of gallons really hot, and had it sitting there, and then I put it in the machine, and away I went, and it worked fantastic. It stayed clean, and this customer, actually, she has a few rental properties plus her own home that I've been doing for the last about 10 years, and she actually stipulates in her rental agreement that when the carpets need to be cleaned, that the tenant has to call Oxy-Dry. So that's a nice thing. Now, these marks here are actually scuff marks, or abrasion from where a chair was sitting, scuffing back and forth on here. I did put a pre-treat on there, but that's actually more fiber damage on the carpet than actually a stain. So let's go over here. We'll take a look what else I've got, and then I'll tell you my little problem I have here today. Down the hallway, it's actually fairly large. In this room, I had a whole bunch of little black, really weird black stains. There was actually a lot of them in here. This was a teenage girl's room, and she had put, I guess it was maybe makeup or something, but anyway, these are melted marks. There's another, that's a burn mark over there as well. So there are a few of those in this room, but there was a whole series of them that were really quite bad, and I got almost all of them out except for the actual melted marks. Of course, I can't do anything with that, although I did snip some of the tips off of the burn marks. I managed to get some of that up. I don't remember if there's anything much was happening in this room. I don't think so. And now I've got this room over here to do. So anyway, the carpet, again, it's just looking fantastic, especially when you consider what it looked like the first time I saw it. It's really done well. Anyway, so I'm about to clean it, and this is going to be interesting. This might be a very short video because there's no power in here. So what I did is I was able to run an extension cord. This is actually a duplex. So I was able to run the extension cord across the front of the house and around the corner, and there's a carport over there, and I found there's power in the ground fault plug in the carport. And now I should be okay with this machine. I'm running so it's got a 50-foot extension, and then the power cord for this, which is another 50 feet. I should be okay, because this machine actually only pulls about 10.5 amps. But I'm a bit concerned about it, so one thing I am going to do is I've put a glider my pad. And by the way, I'm doing the B side. This side of the pad I used already on another job, so on this job I'll use this other side, in case you're wondering why it's already dirty. But anyway, so I put the glider on there just to take a little bit of the friction away, so that it is less power, drawing less power, theoretically. We'll see how this works. If not, I mean, I may end up having to clean this with the Oric, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I could, but this is a looped carpet, so it would be it would argue with or be a little bit difficult moving on this type of carpet because of the oscillating motion, orbital motion of the wheels up. Oric will it'll want to go one way and not the other, and besides, it's a big area. It's a little bit slower. The rotor is much easier, that's what I'm trying to say. And very effective, obviously. So, well, didn't trip the breaker right there. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're feeding down. I can see it turning a little bit white. Now the glider is deflecting it out a little bit more than it normally does. But anyway, that'll be fine. So hopefully we're not going to be drawing too much power that the ground fault trips. I don't think it will, but it could. And of course I've got my normal Nanomax in here. This time I didn't think the carpet needed anything to boost the cleaning, as it were, because it's looking so good. But it's really cool to see jobs like this where I get back to them months or a year or more later, and I can see how well they're standing up. That's the greatest proof of how well this system works. It's not simply how good it looks when you're done, it's how does it stay over the long run, or the long haul, as it were. And this works. It just stays clean. And this is brightening up. Obviously whoever was living in here this last year has they cared for this carpet, didn't abuse it. One of the things I had suggested is, because actually what happened, the reason the power is off is the power company, Fortis BC, dropped the ball. She had called them last week, the homeowner, to arrange to have the power remain on and to have the house transferred over to her again, as far as taking care of that. And apparently they kind of dropped the ball. She phoned them while she was here, and I was here. She was talking to them when I got here, and they admitted they messed up. I don't do a lot of move outs or move ins or whatever, move outs, but that is one of the things that you can run into. Where they, you end up walking in the door and find out that the power's off and the water's turned off, or the gas is turned off or whatever. So, and you got to have power when you're running these kind of machines, obviously. Not necessary if you're maybe running a truck mount, but sometimes you need the power just so that you have light in the place, so you can see. But anyway, you can see this is going really quickly. It is brightening up. That whatever chair that was there really did a number to the carpet there. This is my second empty job today, so I'm not sure, but I think that I've only got three today. I think the last one might be empty as well. Okay, we're just gonna go over this a little bit extra. I'm actually pulling the yarn toward me purposefully. I'm heeling on the left side. I pushed it away on the right side at first, and now I'm pulling it toward me just to kind of lay the yarn down a little bit there. Try to get it to lean in the direction the pile is set, which is actually that way. It makes it look slightly better. But I can't unwear those that abrasion damage there. Okay, we're going to go over here. So we're going to find out if I can reach the whole way without having to add. I've got another 35 feet or so on the of an extension cord, which I had to use when I use the vacuum because its cord's not quite as long. But we'll see. Maybe I'll make it. Otherwise, I do have enough of another extension that brings me up to the top of the steps here. It's actually, I'm plugged in down at the bottom right now, where the 50-foot extension is in the door. I don't recall that cabinet being there before, but I'm not moving it. Yeah, that's a That's a burn right over there. I'm using, as you've noticed, I am using the rayon green stripe pad. And again, I just find it works very, very well. It's my #1 pad now. So far, so good. Okay. All right, that's the furthest point in that direction. Looks like I might actually make it. So you can see how incredibly efficiently this works. I have not pre-sprayed anything, and when I did it before, if you go back to my previous video, I didn't pre-spray then either. I did what I would normally do, is I treat the whole carpet as if it's a stain, and I put what I think is going to be needed for dealing with that. That's why I use the radical rinse, and then I apply it as, you know, I use the fiber pad and then went over with the extraction pad afterwards, and you can see how well this works and how it stays clean. That's really an important part about it. And of course, there is the product I'm using, which is made by Bonnet Pro, does have a protector built into it, so that helps it to stay clean as well. Plus, we're not, with this type of method, with this soil extraction transfer technology, I'm not washing dirt into the backing of the carpet, so it doesn't wick. So the question now is, can I get to that far point over there? We're about to find out. Oop, I'm at the end of my line. Oh boy, I'm close. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna got a little bit of extra right here. think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I'm literally right at the very end of my reach, and I made it. That's great. I had about 1.5 gallons in there, and I've used at least 1 gallon, maybe a little bit more. And of course, I figured out that, by the way, I probably use, for most of my jobs, I probably use less than $5 of actual product when I clean. So a very, very inexpensive part of the process is the cleaning products that we use, normally speaking. So, and when someone says, well, you're buying expensive products from, you know, the manufacturers of carpet cleaning chemicals, yes, except that what you're getting is quality performance, and if you take a look at what the actual cost of using, you know, maybe it's a general purpose cleaner that you buy at Home Depot, yes, it might clean the carpet, but how many ounces of, and it may be cheaper per gallon, but how many ounces per gallon are you actually using, and what is the actual cost ready to use? That's how you calculate what things cost, not by the gallon, but by the actual amount that you're using per job. And I think that you would find in most cases that you would probably spend less money using a professional grade product, because I'm using the Nanomax at 2 ounces per gallon, and in most, or many cases anyway, you can use it at 1 ounce per gallon, and that's very, very inexpensive. It's not a big factor in your operating costs. And there's of course other products that are very similar to that, and that's not where you want to save money, as it were. You want to use the very best to get the maximum performance out of your carpet. not just when you actually clean, but again, oh, actually I still had a bit left there. Even when you, and as this shows how the carpet stays clean, that's another part of the, what you must bear in mind and factor in as you determine what you want to clean with. And these products, professional grade products, work fantastic, and they get the job done. They get the job done quickly, and they're safe to use. This has a health rating of 0, and the carpet stays clean, and you're providing the best possible service for your customer, and that's the most important part. Okay, I'm done with this, so I'm gonna park it right here. We'll take a look at the pad. And what do you know, not so much on there, which I didn't expect, because the carpet's looking good, and I cleaned it the last time, and has the protector on it. All good. Okay, so I'll let you go. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.